Hi, I'm Brian Hardwick, and so you want to be a server. I've been in the industry for 5 years, and it's not going to be easy, but we're going to help you try to survive this. We're going to get you through. We're going to make it. Again, it's not going to be easy, but that's okay. You're going to make mistakes. You are only human. No one is a perfect, and especially not right away. And it takes time. You have to practice, you have to work at it to be good at it. Just like any other skill that you're going to have in life. And some days are going to be a struggle. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. You're going to make mistakes, but it's okay. You're going to get through it. You just need to breathe and take everything one step at a time. Otherwise, you're going to let yourself drown. And then there are days that show you why you want to be in this industry. You have this amazing connection with your coworkers. They're friends, basically family to you. You make amazing money with tips some nights, and you make these awesome connections with the guests. And the best way to do that is to be yourself. You gotta not try to fake it. You just have to be you. I am extremely sarcastic with my tables, and that's the best way that I've found to connect with them. They think it's great that I'm normal. Also, there's a little bit of things that you're going to need to know. For example, there's the back of house, the front of house, 86, which means you're out of something, the expo, which is the expediter, the person who takes the food out of the window, MOD, manager on duty, stiffed and stiffing, which is when you don't get tips from a table, and bussing your tables, which means taking all the plates and stuff off. Now, there's a lot more than just all of that. You also have your guests, the coworkers, and an immense amount of stress that comes with the job. It seriously is not the easiest thing in the world. Also, you have side work, which is other stuff that you have to do besides worry about your tables, like keeping the beverage station clean, sweeping the kitchen every once in a while because it gets extremely messy, and just general cleaning stuff that you have to do at the end and during your shift while you have tables. Your guests. These are the people who actually decide whether or not you're doing a good job. They're the things that really judge you the entire time you're working, and it's how you get paid. You want to make sure you are making good connections with them. I mean, if you're not, then why are you in this business at all? Though, there are customers and guests that are just absolutely horrible. And I mean, there's no other way to describe them really than that. It's just they're nightmares. It's the things that cause the most amount of stress at work. Though there are also the cooks. And you have to remember they are only human and do make mistakes. Although their mistakes do cost you tip money sometimes because even if the guest says they don't blame you, they secretly blame you for any mistake that there is on their food whatsoever. Hosts are also human. Though you want to be close and make a good connection with them. You want to be friends with your hosts because they control your tables. They choose how often you get sat, how many tables you get sat, and that all changes how much money you make at the end of the night. And your managers, some of them are absolutely horrible. I'm not going to lie, managers have these horrible tendencies to be all sorts of things. You can never assume a manager is going to be exactly the same as your last one. Like, they are people. Then there's servers. The other servers that you work with are your best friends while you're working. They're the other people that you can vent to, the people that understand your struggle and can help you get through and the people who help you out the most when you need it, which is super important to remember. The expo and the kitchen. The expediter is the person who takes the food out of the window. No, I said that before, but if you have an expo on, do not touch the food in the window. It's just going to make them mad. And also, if you need something from the cooks, talk to the expo, not the cooks. The cooks have a lot going on. And the bartender, although the bartender is responsible normally for making your drinks, you have to remember, they have guests of their own. They have to deal with all of the people at their bar and all of the other servers that are working. So you have to remember and be kind to them and give them time to do things. Tips. Now, there are people who tip really well when you do a good job and make a good connection, and there are some that even if you were trying your hardest, they don't care and will leave you $2. Like, you just have to go with it. Every table's a new experience. You just have to keep pushing on. Hours are rough when working as a server. There's so many different things that change every week. You don't have a set schedule. You kind of just work as you work. And you never know when you're leaving. You can get a rush at the last minute and end up working until close, and you were the opener. Though, there's the shift marketplace, which is just a term I'm coming up with, but you can change shifts all the time. You have to normally get manager's approval, but talking to other servers, switching shifts around, it's completely common at a restaurant. Servers change shifts all the time. Some of them even pay you for it. The best advice when serving tables, though, again, is just be yourself. Don't let other people change you. Keep up the good work that you're already doing at being you. That's really the biggest tip that you can get.